What is going on, everybody? We are back on it with a brand new anime reaction. This ended up being the #1 voted from our poll that we had that included Fullmetal Alchemist. It included Demon Slayer. I think we had Parasite on there as well. Avatar, The Mandalorian. Full Metal came in first. Demon Slayer came in second. So the plan will be, you guys should be seeing this on YouTube on the 21st. And then I'm going to be taking this to Patreon. It will end up on YouTube, so if you want to see the, up-to-date weekly reactions, they will be on Patreon. I'll probably get ahead by about 6 or so episodes, so by the time I get to like episode 7, then I'll start pumping it back onto YouTube twice a week. But there'll be 2 videos on Patreon a week. And then probably once I finish Hunter x Hunter, then I'll put Full Metal back onto YouTube. As well. So if you want to be live when we're going, feel free to, come to Patreon, but don't worry if you can't afford it or that's something you're not interested in, no worries. We will be bringing it back to YouTube, but I wanted to let everybody see episode 1 on YouTube, and then we'll be taking it to Patreon. So right now I plan to do it on Patreon twice a week. And then once we finish up Hunter x Hunter, I will be starting Demon Slayer, which will be on the channel and stay on the channel. I'm not going to put Demon Slayer on Patreon. All of that will be on YouTube. Full Metal will be going back and forth the same way we did Code Geass, so you guys know what's going on with that. But speaking of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I have zero idea what it is, what it's about, what it includes, what alchemists are, who do what. I guess the only thing I do know is there's a Full Metal Alchemist, and then there's a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Are they 2 different things? Because when I was searching, I saw Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So is the Brotherhood a prequel? Is Brotherhood a sequel? Are they not related at all? I'm sure you guys will fill me in on that. And let's just kind of see what it has to offer. I hear it was, judging by the votes that we had, and I had a lot of people tell me like this could end up being my favorite. A lot of people had this as their favorite over Hunter x Hunter, over Naruto, in One Piece and other things. So, and I had a lot of people say I would like it. So I don't know what it includes. I don't know if it's more story driven like a Hunter x Hunter. Is it more fight driven like a Naruto, or is it extremely fight driven like a Dragon Ball? Let's kind of see what it has to offer. I was also told to do the English dubbed, that this is one of the few animes that I should watch in the English dubbed voices. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to watch this in English dub. Now I should still be able to include the subtitles, so if you guys are syncing up your episodes or trying to find out where I'm at, you should be able to sync it up no problem. But I was told to watch English dubbed. If that's just a big no-no and I was told wrong, you guys let me know. Let me know in the comments right now. Stick to doing dubbed, or should I switch to doing subbed? I really hate dubbed of a lot of things. But I was told by a lot of people, do the dub, do the dub. So we're going to do the dub, and let's see what it has to offer. With the first episode, I'm going to watch the opening, watch the ending. Let me know if there's anything I should expect, anything we should maybe live stream, like we did with Hunter x Hunter. Should I skip openings, endings? Do openings and endings change? Are there cold openings, after credit scenes? Anything I need? Is there filler that I should skip that don't like anything filler? Cold openings, after credit, openings, endings I should skip, like all that, let me know. And let's go ahead and get into it. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I have no idea. Just like with Code Geass and Hunter x Hunter, I have zero idea what the hell any of the title or any of it means or what's going on. But let's see what happens. We're at the very beginning, 0 seconds in, pressing play on episode 1 of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood right now. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I have no idea what to expect. Is it story? Is it fight? Is it both? Guess this rising young star is the main character. Edward Elric, the Fullmetal Alchemist. Is there a human in there, or is that the voice of the machine? Is that a machine? Is it just armor? Okay. I'm not going to skip the intro. We'll watch it for the first time, but usually I like to keep intros and outros off of YouTube and stuff for copyright purposes, even when it's muted, though. Just having that kind of like easily tracked thing that's repetitive has gotten me in trouble before, but I think us including it once should be fine. And I need to see what the opening is all about. So it's an interesting art style. It almost looks more cartoonish than anime-ish. It also looks like kind of an Attack on Titan kind of setting, vibe, style-wise. And I guess there are kind of more animes that aren't really just all like flash, bang, bang, like a Naruto or a Dragon Ball or other things. Okay, these guys are just disintegrating. Because a lot of animes previews or like shorts that I see are kind of set in like these like capital refuge landscape worlds, but I guess Attack on Titan is the only one I'm familiar with, so when I see art styles like this, instantly thing that pops in my head is Attack on Titan. But I feel like a lot of animes out there and a lot that I haven't seen, their settings are like this, like kind of present day, a lot of capital cities, open landscapes. But it's a very interesting art style. So this boy is already kind of known for his abilities. What is it that he does or can do? And was that a human inside that armor? Is it an actual machine with just a child's voice? This dude's an ice. So are they like earthbenders where they have different... Or is he anything without that arm shield on him, or what is he? Is he anything without that symbol thing on his arm, or... Oh shit, he's... So do all alchemists summon whatever this lightning is? He's bending metal. So that other guy had to like make a summon for his... Our boy here can kind of just... So do alchemists just bend different things to their will? Elements... whatever? Transmutation circles. So he's full metal. Would you refer to others as like full ice, full water? Oh shit. The full metal. Edward Elric. They keep thinking it's the dude in the fucking ironclad suit. So they took the thing off my guy's arm. Is he pretty much useless now? There's a lot of water around there. Oh, he has a symbol on his arm. On his hand. So a transmutation symbol. Is this some kind of like religion or something you need? Some kind of conjuring circle. Interesting art style. Isaac McDougall. Why does his brother just... The freezer. His brother just goes around in that suit. Body's back to normal. Like, is Fullmetal minus the Brotherhood part? Is that something I need to watch before this, or? Hmm. The youngest state. Everyone keeps thinking it's him. Well, Fullmetal, and then the guy in the big metal suit. Yeah. His brother has a voice that just screams him dying in a dramatic way. Like, it just, I already see it. He really hates that shit. Is his brother that big in there? Or is he like sitting on top? Is he like, I don't understand. Alright, he's got to come out of the machine to eat, right? I mean, he's got to come out of the armor. I think it's just armor, correct? Is his brother eating with it on? I want to see what's inside there. Uh oh. Part of his training? Huh. There's a reason he can't take it off. Why is that? He has to eat, right? What about going to the bathroom? Crimson Alchemist. Okay, so they are kind of. They're kind of element benders. From elements to straight, like, metals. He's got the transmutation symbol on his hand, too. Hmm. Everyone's. And his symbol's different, I think, from the ice or the freezing guy. Dead. Yep. Biggest question I have: why the hell does his little brother not come out of that little piece of equipment, that armor? And then, can you just tattoo a transmutation symbol on you instead of having to create it? And why do these two not have to create one? Why can he do it without having to create that symbol? Once I get my body back, he says. Huh. Is there not a physical human in there? Sure would like to get our old bodies back. Is it just someone's consciousness? There goes that symbol again. So is he just placing it around the town? Huh. Hmm. I'm sure these would be easy questions that'll be explained on like why the symbols are needed, why he had symbols on his person. Oh shit. And why there's symbols around the town. Is he's just marking a territory, or is he putting those there strategically? Now, this freezing alchemist is pretty dope with the boiling and freezing. Is this All Might's voice actor? Sounds exactly like All Might with a mask on his face. The strong arm alchemist. – 100% All Might's voice actor. The English version, at least. Why were there many heads of his? You don't even see his lips move. So everyone's got a name on the ability that they can do. And I guess everybody's just referred to as an alchemist, and alchemists are just people that can bend things to their will. He like snapped his fingers. Holy shit. Dang, seeing the way it's controlled that quickly is wild. Why does he need that uncovered so badly? He has a symbol on his hand. Huh. Oh shit, okay. Connecting to all the other ones. Oh wow, okay. A philosopher's stone. What the hell is that? And who was that old guy in the vision there for like 2.2 seconds? Tanks. He can just control any water around him. He doesn't even have to touch it or summon it. He can just control it. Yeah, you handle that, buddy. Oh, so people can be more like families can pass down alchemies they choose to be a part of or have an affinity to. The whole city's going to be closed off. I'm gonna think of All Might for a while. The more and more I hear that voice. Damn. Have a feeling there'll be some dope animated fights in this anime with all this what's going on here. Oh, what's under there? What's under that helmet? There's nothing in there. So what is that? There's literally just his little brother's soul in there. When and how did that happen? Human transmutation. What is that? And that's where the episode's going to end, isn't it? He's missing a leg? What the hell? Okay, there's a lot I'm going to need to find out. Where's all this water ice bending you were doing a minute ago? He doesn't keep any on him? Oh, shit. It stopped. I wonder, like, when this is all over, not this episode, but maybe the anime, they end up agreeing with the side that this freezing alchemist is taking, or get a bunch of flame gloves. Do they only get one use and he's got to change them? Like the color change there. That was pretty dope. This has been the guy he's been trying to draw out, right? Is it safe for you to be using your body water as what you're using and not, like, suffer any consequences? There he goes. What's Bradley do? What's his alchemy? I'm sure it's something dope. It looked like he just used a regular sword right there. Yep. I don't know if he actually did anything. I think he just had a sword on him. What was that little red bead right there? What was that? Boom. That should get rid of all that. I'm trying to. I mean, all the symbols look. Okay, who is that? Look eerie similar. Do they all have the same little transmutation symbols, or are they different? They're all in a circle, but I can't tell if what's been in the circles are different. It depends on what you do. That's his voice? I was not expecting that voice. The Fuhrer. What does he do? So that's his dad. So there really is nothing in. Was that the Philosopher's Stone? Was that what that little bead was, or? Oh God. Thankfully, I watch My Hero in the Japanese dub. Because if I was watching My Hero right now, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. All Might really is nothing in the anime right now, as far as like him, being strong and serious. So me hearing his voice there would confuse me. Who's this chick? He overused it. That's what that little red bead was. These are the dude from the opening. Gluttonies. Okay, she has a symbol on her too that has it's different than what he had. Hmm. Okay. Is this a preview? You're gonna show me the ending. All right, we'll watch the ending and talk at the same time. I mean, it does me no good to sit here and say I don't know what's going on. Like, what is that? Who's that? I mean, of course I don't know who. Oh shit. Um, I forgot that. Netflix autoplays. I'll watch the ending. Without spoiling. I don't want to go to YouTube and type in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood ending, and it just that seems like a bad idea. I'm kind of digging the animation style a little bit there. I mean, there's nothing to like hate. And, it was an opening episode. I'm digging the. I mean, just a little bit. We found out that like that's his little brother and it's his soul that's inside that armor. It's not his. It's not his little brother who's actually in there. It's not his brother that's like remotely controlling it with his voice like being microphoned in there. Um, his soul is attached to it. So that's why he doesn't need to eat, or anything like that. What the human transmutation taboo thing? I don't know what the human transmutation means. I don't even really know what the transmutation. I mean, being able to kind of like use transmute, be able to use different things like the metal, the fire, the water. What human transmutation means is that kind of like trying to bring somebody back from the dead, their parents, or control humans, or summon artificial human. I'm, not quite sure what that means. What the Philosopher's Stone is, I don't know if it's some kind of like food pill or some kind of like, Zenkai boost type thing where it gives you maybe a limited amount of power, or speed, or enhancement to your alchemy. Um, we'll kind of see what that all has to offer. And like the little boy already has a reputation. Usually, when you watch a show, you get introduced to a main character, and he kind of, he's they usually happen to be a prodigy, or maybe they're enhanced in something that they don't know they're enhanced at until they have to get pushed, and then you kind of see them nurture it and build it. Um, what was his name? Eric Elric, I think. I already forgot his name. He's already got a reputation. To grown ass men, he's got a reputation as the Fullmetal Alchemist. It looks like he controls metal at will. I don't know if he needs to have metal. Like, this is the thing. Like, I don't know what this. If they need to have the metal and the others, do they need to have that element or that material on them? Or can they just summon it at will? Or it's something they have to have on them that they can control? I'm sure I'll find out down the road. I'm sure episode 2, I mean, just with the screenshot from episode 2, it looks like we're going to get a big kind of um, explanation on what alchemy is. Um, I mean, I don't know how fight heavy it's going to be. More fight heavy than Hunter. Hunter is going to be as fight heavy as like a Dragon Ball, but um, just with the alchemy in general and the elements and the things that are being used, it could make for some, really firework fights for the eyeballs. So I'm interested in that, and then just kind of I don't know what to say about the story because I don't know what the main plot of the story is. You know, you get introduced to Naruto, you find out, you know, about like this fox demon inside of him. You get introduced to Hunter x Hunter, Gon to be trying to become a hunter. You know, that's the premise of the story. My Hero Academia, Deku wants to become. This is the story how he became the number one hunter. You know, you kind of find out in the first episode like what's the overarching goal for the main character. You know, whether it's to be the greatest ninja or the greatest hero or the greatest hunter or become a hunter, find my dad, whatever. We didn't get what the story might be here. I don't know if Full Metal Alchemist can just be hired as like these bounty killers for governments or anything they kind of want to do. We kind of know that I guess their goal is to get the little brother's body back and maybe see their parents again. But how do you go about that? Or what is Eric and Al's kind of overarching goal for the anime going to be? I guess we'll kind of see what it has to offer. We've got All Might's voice actor, and I guess how did these two? I guess not the two. How did the kid? He is young. How did he get this status about him? You know, how do people kind of know what he is and what he does? Is Full Metal Alchemist something I need to know beforehand? Is that something I need to have seen? Is that why everybody kind of knows who he is because of what? Because I think there's a Full Metal, and this is the sequel to it. So I don't know if I'm watching whatever out of order, but I think there's 60 episodes of this. So we'll just kind of keep it going from there, and see kind of what it has to offer. So we'll leave it there. Then what you guys think. So there's 5 parts and looks like 12 episodes apart or so. So we'll kind of see what it has to offer and we'll go from there. But I'm excited. It looks visually great. We got that All Might voice actor, which should be interesting. I'm getting very strong. What's the guy from One Punch Man? The prisoner? The roided out prisoner that loves all the boys, that goes to protect them, but is also roided at the same time. Those are the vibes I'm getting from that strong arm character. But it looks good. I can't give any dislikes to the first episode, because, you know, there's not much to know. I'm going to need to see, you know, a good 5, 6, 7 episodes to kind of get the pacing, get the vibe. What's the story here, you know? We'll see how it goes. So this episode 1 should be up on YouTube. This should go up Tuesday on Thursday. If you're a Patreon member, the link for my Patreon page is in the description. Episode 2 will be up Thursday. So Patreon members, you guys will be getting Full Metal, and we'll try to bring another thing to Patreon as well. But yeah, all Patreon members will get early access about 2, I'd say maybe 3, maybe 5 episodes ahead of what the pace for YouTube is going to be. So by the time you guys on YouTube see episode 2, I'll probably be around episode 10 or so on Patreon. So there's going to be 2 episodes a week coming out on Patreon. Once I wrap up Hunter x Hunter, we will start putting the rest of the Full Metal Alchemist episodes out on YouTube. Then when I finish Hunter x Hunter as well, we'll be starting Demon Slayer at the same time. So once Hunter x Hunter is done, the YouTube channel will consist of Full Metal and Demon Slayer, and My Hero as well. So we'll have those 3 going. Demon Slayer shouldn't take long with me doing twice a week. And then once that wraps up, we'll kind of see I mean, a lot of people are talking Vinland Saga. I have no idea what the hell Vinland Saga is. Nobody said anything about it until I put up my poll, and everyone's like, where's Vinland Saga? And I'm like, I don't know what the hell Vinland Saga is. Never heard of it, but then once I didn't have it on my poll, everybody was freaking out. Everyone's saying it's the anime of the year for 2019. Somebody sent me the trailer for it. It looks like I said at the beginning of this episode, it looks like a splitting image of Attack on Titan without the Titans. I think somebody said it's the same art studio, maybe. But yeah, it looks like a splitting image of Attack on Titan, and I didn't see anything kind of like super powerish. I didn't see anybody with, you know, like alchemy abilities or earth element benders or summonings or any kind of like internal power. It looked just kind of like hand to hand, like Viking combat type stuff. But that's just a preview. Who knows what it has to offer? But people are saying that's the anime of the year for 2019. I don't know anything about it, but maybe once we wrap up Demon Slayer, or maybe once not Hunter x Hunter, maybe once My Hero ends, as I have Full Metal and Demon Slayer going on, we'll just start Vinland Saga on Patreon because a lot of people want that. Maybe we'll just start that anyway. I'll put up a poll and see if you guys would just like me to start that, and we could just start it on Patreon. And once things calm down, because I don't want to commit to 2 Fullmetal, 2 Demon Slayer as I'm wrapping up Hunter x Hunter and My Hero, and then promise Vinland Saga as well, and then not be able to keep up. I think what'll be realistic for me is to finish Hunter x Hunter and then keep 2 Fullmetal, 2 Demon Slayer, and then with that I can drop in one a week Vinland Saga. So that's probably what the plan will be. Once I finish Hunter x Hunter, let's get Fullmetal going, let's get Demon Slayer going. Once I've got those like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday alternating, we could do like a Sunday or Friday of Vinland Saga and just have it be once a week until everything else kind of wraps up. But we'll talk about them when we get there. So I appreciate it, guys. That's episode 1 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Tuesday, the episode 2 will be on Patreon. And if you're just going to wait till it comes back to YouTube, I'll catch you in a couple weeks for episode 2. And we'll go from there. Like, share, favorite, subscribe. You guys tomorrow should be getting Hunter x Hunter episode 137. And yeah, like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,